I just wanted to talk, I guess, about two things. One is, since I've been here, and I've been here about 10 years, I've had I've been very fortunate. I've been to staff the housing committee, and Jeff has been on that committee forever, for 10 or 20 years before that. It's probably the longest standing committee of SPCA. I think it's, we meet regularly. It's always the first Tuesday of the month. People at the SPCA office, and everyone's invited. Come on down. Basically, we do 3 events each year. One is our Home Repair and Restoration Resource Fair, which the last couple of years, it started about 3 years ago, we started doing it. And basically the idea is to get resources for people to help maintain their home. And each year, in fact, we do it in this room, but each year we get over 100 people. It's a kickoff to our minor home repair program, which Barry mentioned, which we've assisted the last 2 years, about 80 people, over 80 people each year to help, make quality improvements on their home. We have contractors everywhere from electricians to lead certified contractors. It just makes it easy for people to get in touch with those contractors to help do that maintenance. The second thing the housing committee does is the housing survey, which has been going on last 30 years or so, again, forever. It's a windshield survey identifying homes that need repair, working with owner occupants to make sure that they know about the resources that are available, and secondly, working with the city and encouraging absentee owners to do the right thing and make repairs in their property. And then the third event is kind of a culmination that came out a few years ago when we would do the survey. By the way, do the survey, it's always the first Saturday of May. So if you want to put in your calendar, that would be great. People would come back from the survey and they go, there were some really nice homes out there, some really beautiful homes. And so we just decided, absolutely, Sherman Park is known for its housing stock. There are some beautiful homes. People take good care of it. And so what we do, that we've done every year now for, I guess, 6, 7 years, is we do an Outstanding House Award. And that's coming up in December, probably about 10 days from now. And it's just to recognize owners of the properties who do good work and, kind of go above and beyond and call it a duty in terms of keeping their homes up. It's a fun event, and actually it's one of my favorites. Tom mentioned before, and this is the second thing I just wanted to mention, but and I'm really not going to go too long on it because you spoke so eloquently, but we adopted the Mary Ryan Boys and Girls Club, the 2 wards, and it was a very inspiring event and inspiring day. And what I really appreciate is that when we first kind of signed up for it, I figured, yeah, we can do this. This shouldn't be a problem. But then I started realizing, we're going to need about 30 people to do this, and we're going to need some people to work 16 hours a day, and we're going to need another group of people to work 8-hour days. And this is volunteer. And I'm thinking, man, what did I get myself into? Who's going to do this? And it's amazing, just the people that step forward. And Tom and Deb were our chief inspector was Deb, and Tom was our chief inspector. And I know I worked, did a 5-hour training, I guess, the Saturday before. But they did a great job. We had I think 13 people work 16 hours that day, and another 10 people worked, or another 20 people worked either in the morning or in the afternoon for 8 hours. I just think it speaks a lot to the people, Sherman Park, and who Sherman Park people are, and the I guess the bond that they have to this organization. So I just thought it was, I greatly appreciate that. I thought it was a great thing. And I think it's something that we can build on. Again, I just talked to the election commission the other day, and we don't have a fundraising committee, but this could be the start of it, where we can continue to do this. And I think it's a great civic kind of thing to do. So
What was the feedback we got from the election commission on the way we ran? Were they pleased?
Yeah, they were pleased. Well, I think they were. They used the word refreshing, so I don't know what they were. They said, is that a good thing?
Yeah, that's
They
a good
said,
thing. Very good.
They said, well, I mentioned that we might be interested in doing it again next year. I said we would be interested in doing it again in 2009, and we only did 2 wards of the 3, but we would do all 3 wards. And he said, that's very refreshing to hear. We'll talk about it soon. So I think the feedback was good. And it was very well organized. The chief inspectors did a great job.
And they did.
Okay.
Did we get our check yet?
Yeah, explain.
They said it was in the mail. No, we have not got our check.
Do we have